1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or something like that. Alright, look, right? Okay. Um, I ain't got no videos on this, right? You know, 'cause I just don't have any, right? I want to show off my little base, you know, my little area. I got, my friend's base over there. My female, my girlfriend, the Sigma house, that's hers. But I don't have anything on mine, you know? Yeah, I don't even have names on my tools. That's how unprepared I am. So this is Climax, Texas, as one does. Ignore how badly written it is because that was the only way I was able to write it, right? Um, you walk on in, you got mobs everywhere, right? As one does, because I haven't spawn proofed anything because I ain't so smart, right? Let's start off with a little starter house, right? This is the we're gonna ignore it. Oh God, yeah, lots of creepers like to visit here because they hate me. But just imagine a decently built up, little area, little house, right? Got a nice little bed, this is where I sleep. Which I will be sleeping any second now. Here we go. Let's hope that sheep over there is not a monster. Yep, there we go. Even though he's scary. Um, yeah, okay, so this is where I sleep, right? This is where I partake in slumber. This is my first little house in this world, pretty cool, pretty awesome. It served everything it needed to serve. Uh, First things I had here was little farm area, right, in this back area. Of course, it's not here anymore because I wanted to expand. And a dungeon, but we're not going to talk about that, right? Okay, so let's go to here. This is not the second build, but it's the closest, so I'm going to do it first, right? Uh, yeah, we're just going to ignore my little city name, okay? Here's my little stick traders, okay? They give me money. I don't have them fixed, they're like cats, right? They haven't been neutered yet. I don't have them fixed, so they sell like crazy prices. I should probably, change that sometime, but I'm too lazy, right? They have a tower because they're like archers and stuff like that, right? So they want the high ground. They like shooting things, right? Self-explanatory, maybe, kinda, hopefully. All right, let's go to the second close place. I just put this up here, and I think it looks good. It's a little thing that it shows you it's the storage room. I feel like once you see that up there, you're like, wow, that makes sense, right? Pretty basic, pretty awesome, dude. If you look in these chests, I've used every ounce of blocks on the things I wanted, except for up here, because I overcraft things sometimes, as one does. We got this little thing. I'll level it up more one day. Awesome, the dragon egg, because of course I fought the dragon, and yeah, awesome. Uh, what's next? We'll do this one, right? It's right here. I think that came from a lightning strike. It's got a big old hole in it. We'll ignore that, right? Um, let's see. It's the cactus farm, man. It's pretty cool. Again, ignore that. We got cactus in there. It's constantly running because it sucks, so I constantly have cactus. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, look at that. Okay, next area. Ain't it pretty, dude? I did a good job on this, man. All right, this one, the wool farm. That's why it has so many colors, right? We got pink on this side. We got the tame neutral colors on this side. Look at that. My little workers. They have freedom. Um, okay, now since we're right here, this is my little guy. Okay, this guy works very well. He's a little stone, cobblestone generator. You destroy that stuff, you get lots of it. And here recently, because I've defeated the Wither with one of my homies, he lives all the way over there. Because I defeated the Wither, I have that little thing that makes me go fast. You know what I'm saying? So it makes me very efficient, very awesome, very cool. Now, this one's not very clear what it is, but I want to put like an iron ingot up there, make it all pretty and stuff like that. But it's the iron farm, that's why we got the signs out here. It was filled until people started joining my realm and taking from me. But I let them because it's infinite, that's pretty awesome. It's pretty. I'm gonna duck down so you don't see my big old. I meant my small castle. We got an auto smelter, and I feel like this one's pretty obvious. It's got like three like chimneys up there, man. I feel like you should know what it is. And Yeah, I just got stone because I've been building lots of castle-y stuff. Okay, we got the center well, man. This marks like the center of my village, you know. Of course, I want to put a beacon here, but I feel like it's too close to that beacon, so it might just look bad. But at the same time, I need that regeneration, health, you know, blah 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 blah. You know, the little pretty pink particles because I like pretty pink things, as you can tell by all the pretty. There's not a whole. We got that. We got the little flags. You know, that's pretty and pink enough. All right, now we got this room's kind of dope. You know, I think so. It's like very symmetrical, except for the except for the map, dude. That is not center, but this is. Uh, Here again, we'll just not show that, right? So we got the map, and that's where we've been at. You know, I think it looks pretty, stuff like that. Anyways, that's my homie's little house. You know, I could probably update it. I think he has like a little build there now. Um, that's mine, obviously, right? Okay. Right dead center. You know, pretty. Oh my goodness. And then we got this bad boy. It's my girlfriend's little homestead. You know, she's got her little abstract art piece, and I don't blame her. It looks like a little thermal map, don't it? Oh man. Yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty awesome, pretty similar. I have nothing up here, dude. I plan on putting like more maps and stuff like that, but there's just I don't know. I just have to get maps for it first. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What building is next? Okay, so we did that. Did that. Did that. Haven't done it. Okay, let's do it there. Again, we're gonna look down. You know, because this is whew, gets big over there. All right, right. Again, we're avoiding eye contact. Here's my nether portal, man, and I think it looks pretty cool. I wanted like a little rundown type of castle since like I'm gonna have like a little castle medieval aesthetic, right? As one does. Look at that little clock, man. Doesn't that look cool? Alright, I have like a little medieval like aesthetic type situation. So I wanted something where. Oh my god, I'm gonna look. Never mind. I'm not even gonna try looking. Okay, right. So little rundown area since it's the Nether. You know, you're going into literal um HE double hockey sticks. You know, so it's gonna be scary in there, right? So we got little worn down signs. Of course, you gotta have the normal ones. Gotta mix it in, things like that. You know, so that's what that is. Again, avoiding eye contact with the area to the right of us. Here's where'd my. Okay, he's still there. Okay, we're chilling. Here's my little not homestead. What am I talking about? What avoid eye contact? What's it called, man? You know, like a stable. Right. So we got a mule, a donkey, dinner bone, Jeb. You know, I want all the sheeps. I want all the different types of horses, I guess. We got the main horse. I haven't named him yet, but he's pretty fast. He jumps pretty decent. We got two of those just to like make it semi-symmetrical two. You know, we gotta have two of these, and then this is just a chunky dude. So we got one of them, you know, to give him space. If I put two in there, he'd be like claustrophobic and gasping for air, man. And I'm not a big fan of animal cruelty unless you look over there at the little area I got them trapped in, but they're not trapped because they have free will, right? Okay, they chose to be there. Um, yeah, okay, again, avoiding eye contact. Oh man, we're gonna just hop sideways, cause why not? Ooh, ooh. Okay. Right over here, little big old prestigious looking building. It looks pretty dark, I know, but I promise they get light sometimes. Here's every single type of book you'd ever want to like max out your armor, right? I gotta sneeze, hold up. Oh, please. Oh my god, they're gonna edge me. Alright, sorry about that. So we got Feather Fallen, right? You know, pretty cool. We got Depth Strider, cool, so that's the stuff for your boots. We got Respiration Aqua Affinity stuff for your helmet. Unbreaking Mindy, I feel like that's for everything, but you know, we'll just sum it up. Protection Thorns, again, for every single piece of armor. Efficiency Sharpness, that has nothing to do with armor, but you gotta have it, right? That's like requirement. Of course, that one's not maxed out. Dude, I got way too lazy. I don't want to do it. And these dudes actually kind of have free will. Of course, they want to jump in their self, but it's not high enough, you know? So they'll be alright. He already jumped. He can't get back up. He's thinking about it, and honestly, I don't blame him because then I don't have to go upstairs, you know. But I'm pretty sure it's Silk Touch and like Fortune or something like that. All right, then obviously this is a requirement, dude. You gotta have this, right? We got a sugarcane farm. I'm gonna show you something else before I show. You kind of see little flags over there. Before I show anything, God 1 second. See, look, this is why I got this little hole, man, so I can fix it. Yeah, see, look. Every single time you log out, when you're in the vicinity of it, it stops in place, right? So you got to come in here and fix it manually, man, and it kind of sucks because then you have to race to not push it back. Anyway, sugarcane farm, right? Pretty cool, pretty awesome. I have holes so then you could like properly, bone meal it if you don't feel like waiting. And I do that way too much because who likes waiting? Okay, we're gonna fly a little distance, okay? Tad little baby distance. Again, homie's base, pretty cool, pretty awesome. Real quick, it's gonna be 5 seconds. I pinky promise. Okay. 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 One. See, look. 5 seconds, man. I swore. Okay, we got the mob farm, right? It's nothing pretty. It's nothing cool or anything like that. We got a little enchanter, and then they drop down and give me XP and stuff like that. We got so many anvils, because who wants to constantly replace them? Am I right? So you do one, break it, boom, bada bing, bada bop, one falls. You're chilling, right? That's like That's 5 right there, man. That's solid. Nether portal, because I built this before I had the elytra, so it was just faster that way. But now that I have the elytra, it's faster this way. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna fly back. Pretty awesome, pretty cool. And now, since we flew, you're gonna get the prettiest shot of my tiny baby small castle. Wink, wink. Is that fire? No. Okay. Yeah, so you get a look at the little city. Don't look at that. I still need to do a little bit of terrain. But you'll see this and be like, wow, you know what? He really did show out with the terrain. Look at that beacon, dude. They fixed the beacons on Bedrock, so you could like see them from a far little distance. So it's pretty, man. Okay, so I want to clarify something. I built this hovering. Like, it was just the castle, like bare bones, nothing, just hovering, right? This whole terrain under it, myself, dude. All the way till here, this is a natural spawning mountain, but I connected it, and then all the way in the back, it's going to be very clear that I built it, you know? It's very bare minimum, but I think I did a good job, you know? Look at it. Look at it. That's pretty, man. And I love the pink little trees, dude. They really help. And also, gotta show this off. Look at that bridge, man. We got a little bridge going to it, so it's easy to access, things like that, right? Everything's accessible by feet because, of course, the Elytra likes to break on me. Alright, now this is my biggest flex right here. That's beautiful, dude. 3 of those bad boys plus the beacon right there. And then also, you see those particles? Thanks to those pretty little leaves outside. I put them up there, so then it's like just aura farming, dude. You walk down, or whatever song you want to play in your little head, right? And then it just looks pretty. It's aesthetic, everything like that. Then of course we have the real one that gives me regeneration and what's the other one? Hold on, give me 1 second. Resistance, right? So then I don't die, dude, because I'm not a big fan of dying, as you can see by the totem. All right, this is my cat. His name's Dead Chicken. Reason being, homie over there came into my world. My world, not my realm. This is the realm. I had a world before this, right? Before I switched over. Dude came into my realm. I had this similar setup, kind of, minus the beacons, but I had the glowing things that bob, the woo. See, at least I know where it is this time. Little things that bob, they're highly explosive. You find them in the end, that type of situation. You can just craft them, place them, blah, 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 blah. And it looks really pretty because it was pink, right? I love pink, man. And of course, I'm not going to hit it, but I show somebody the world. And I had a chicken right here, right? So I had a chicken. Homie comes up to this chicken, grabs his egg, just chucks it, hits one of the things, whole place blows up. Including Mr. Chicken. I think his name was like Lil Dude. Yeah, it was Lil Dude. Lil Dude was right here. Coolest chicken you've ever seen. But now we replaced it with a cat, that way I don't need like a minecart or anything. It just looks, more snug, that type of situation. And his name's Dead Chicken. I feel like that's like aura right there. Yeah, see, he feels it, All right, let's go to this little room right here. We got the dining hall. Look at that, dude. Ain't that just scrumptious? Oh man. Look. All my peers and foes sit over there, right? And I sit right here. Ooh. Oh. Hey, look. Let me get you the full. Oh, my inventory is like pretty full. Let me get you the full thing. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. This is me sitting in my little humble abode. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna cover my face because it is atrocious. Yeah, man, this is my little dining hall. Like I said, everything's accessible, so we got stairs going up to the next place. And then the map, because I wanted a second one. This one's smaller by like 1 block, but still, you gotta have the map in here, like a little subtle flex, like, yeah, That's where you're at right now. You know, and then we got the little paintings, new and old, because, you know, we gotta show off the paintings, new and old, you know? Here, let's close all this, because I had everything open. Alright, let's go to the other side. This side, not done whatsoever. Like, I want to put, some, like, fanciness. Um, yeah, look at that little fireplace. I want to put, like, a kitchen, right? Huge kitchen, because if you're gonna have a dining room, you gotta have a kitchen, am I right? Doesn't that look, it looks good right now. But of course, we gotta have the ceiling, and then we gotta add stuff to it, blah, 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 blah. You know, fun stuff, right? You know, we're already here. Let's go upstairs. Upstairs, not done at all. You know, if downstairs isn't done, upstairs isn't gonna be close, right? So let's go upstairs real quick. Let's show you. Let's show you a little upstairs. All right. So of course we got. Oh, that's not a really good view. Um. Okay. You know what? Let's just look. Of course, everything's not done at all, right? But we got the heads I have right now. Once I get the once I upgrade my trident, you know, I'm gonna go out there and just slaughter some dudes. But you know, we got the little book. Look at that. That's aura right there with the beam coming out. Of course, it looks a little dumb right now, but am I right? Right. And then you're gonna have all these little heads like staring into your soul. Dude, why can I hear my cat from downstairs, man? Or upstairs? What is? You know what I'm talking about? All right, right? Dude, that's aura, ain't it? That's just pretty. Dude, I'm hearing crazy noises. I thought I spawn proofed everything, but I guess I'm tripping. Yeah, that's all I have over here, you know? That's it. But, you know that new little update that came out, the little happy guys? I think he's still up here. He might have just left me, bro. Where'd he go? No way, dude. Oh, okay. Um, well, that's depressing, man. I had one. Did he fly away from me? I go, there's, no. I had a little happy gas, dude, and he was happy to be there. Okay, he's got to be somewhere, right? If this dude robbed me, we're gonna have issues. No. Look for a little pink, disability helmet. Uh, dude, where'd he go? Didn't it say, like, if you have a helmet on him, he stays within, like, 64 blocks? Oh, that's an aura right there, dude. Look at that. It's a beautiful little base. Anyways, that's it, man. My guest, just decided to dip on me, huh? Yeah, dude is nowhere to be found. Um, next video I post will probably be decorating the inside, cause I gotta decorate the inside. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, man. And dude, all these flags, just little cherry on top. Look at that. That's beautiful. All right, that's the base. That's it. That's all. Uh, more soon. More, yeah. I need more of these little light posts too. That's aura. Dude, where? Okay, someone had to have robbed me, right? Realistically, that's all I could. All right, toodles.